Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about the challenges in distributed system from Unit 1. The objective of this presentation is to learn about the concepts behind the design issues and challenges. The challenges are broadly categorized into 3 topics. The challenges related to system and operating system design, the challenges related to algorithm design, the challenges related to emerging technologies. So the first category is the challenges related to system and operating system design. So here we have so many challenges, but we are going to concentrate only on 6 challenges under this category. So the first one is communication. So this task involves how to design a suitable communication mechanism. Since in distributed system we have multiple processes, the multiple computers are connected with one another. So we need to communicate from one system to another system to perform a particular job. So how to design a suitable communication mechanism? It is the primary challenge in distributed system. So we have so many communication mechanisms like RPC, RMI, etc. The second challenge is process challenges. So the main challenges involved are process management, thread management, both in client side as well as the server side, and the migration of code. That is for load balancing. We have to move some code from one system to the other system. So how this migration takes place and how efficiently you can perform the migration, and how to design a software agent as well as the mobile agent for distributed application. So all these are challenges related to processes. Then third challenge is naming. That is, you have to introduce the easy and robust scheme for naming the resources, for giving the identifier names, and to give the addresses to the resources. So how to locate the resources in an easy way and in a quick way. So it is one of the main challenges distributed system. All the processes must be named in a transparent manner as well as the scalable manner. And the fourth challenge is synchronization. Since we cannot maintain a common global clock among the systems, we have to provide some means for communication synchronization. Mutual exclusion, leader election, deploying physical clocks, global stating recording. So like that, we can use many synchronization mechanisms to provide a synchronization among the systems. And the next challenge is security. So how to protect a system from one another and how to protect a processes from one another, how to protect a communication. So for that you can go with the cryptography, security channel, access control, key management, key generation and distribution, authorization, etc. And the next challenge is application programming interface and the transparency. So the API should provide the user friendliness and it should be very easy by the user to use the distributed services. Transparency means hiding the inner implementation from the user. So here we have so many types. The first one is access transparency. So it hides the differences in data representation. So as I told, in distributed system, heterogeneity is a main thing. So each and every computer can use its own data representation. So with the help of access transparency, we can hide such type of differences in data representation. The second one is location transparency. Since the resources are scattered among worldwide, you can get the resource from anywhere. So we have to hide the location. Then migration transparency. As I told, to balance the load, we are moving some programs from one computer to another computer. But such type of migration should not be revealed to the user. The next one is replication transparency. So it makes the user unaware whether he is working on the original data or the replicated data, that is the copy data. Then concurrency transparency, it masks the concurrent use of shared resources. Failure transparency, in case of any failure happens, since we use the concept called replication, so easily you can overcome this failure. So such type of failure is hidden to the user. Then the second category is algorithmic challenges in distributed computing. So under that, the first main challenge is designing useful execution model and framework. So we can use many execution model and frameworks for distributed system. In particular, some of the models frequently used are interleaving model, partial order model, input-output automata model, and the temporal logic of the action. So they are frequently used models. Then second challenge is dynamic distributed graph algorithm and distributed routing algorithm. So usually the network is modeled as a graph. Similarly, distributed system is also modeled as a distributed graph. So we need a graph-based algorithm in order to locate the object, in order to disseminate the object, and for searching the object, we need to devise distributed graph algorithms.